Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. And today we are continuing Hu Tao's quest line. Now it might end today. I'm not exactly sure how long this quest goes, but we found Big G. Now we need to do something at the Wangsheng funeral parlor. We'll find out what probably here in a second. I'm hoping that the next video will finally be 1.4. It sounds like 1.4 comes tomorrow, so the day after I'm recording this, but on the same day this video is coming out. And then sometime around late at night it should be out. So I'll probably be able to get on and at least do something. I don't know what we'll start with. I have no idea where the event actually starts, so that's what you can expect to see. Otherwise, we might also have Hu Tao's quest depending on how it goes and if we finish today or not. Well, let's see what's going on.
Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Oh, I remember I was gonna change the voice volume a little bit. I think it's a little quiet. Remind me after this one, now that you can actually remind me. I didn't expect to stumble on Big G like that either.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back. This explanation sounds a bit far-fetched to Paimon.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh? Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor, so I followed one of them back and ended up here.
Ah, it must have been poor Luocheng that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence. Now we know what caused his nightmares.
I was discovered?
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death. Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor, and I got lost in the city.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself. We always had to lead him.
So, all of this was just because you got lost? Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit. Don't you think it's much easier to find your way from up above?
Maybe he can't fly.
I can't. It's too high for me. I'd get scared.
Oh, that's the lamest thing I've ever heard of.
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look down the hill. You haven't changed a bit.
I know I
Good
wasn't
thing they
supposed to
didn't
show
call you
myself to the
Tall
limit.
G.
And with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, my only choice was to hide. I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. Now, all we have to do is escort this lost child back to Wuwang Hill, and we should be done and dust to dusted.
Done and dust to dusted? I don't get it. I know the saying done and dusted. Why done and dust to dusted?
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songza.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. We'll ask them all to help us prepare a farewell ceremony for Big G.
Man, this seems a little bit extravagant for a ghost who's probably been dead for 10 plus years.
Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual, then come and find us. They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can take Big G to them.
That's not a good idea. I don't want to scare them.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. The less they know, the better. So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Oh, jeez. Paimon's definitely gonna say the wrong thing.
At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
All right, let's change the voice volume. I swear I changed specifically voice volume up. Why is music volume so high again though? Oh well. Oh, maybe I changed all volume down and that was the issue? I don't know. Either way, we changed all volume up and voice volume up. That should help, maybe. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, we gotta go talk to the dude. I assume, I'm pretty sure these are all the same people that we talked to before when we were looking for Big G. When Hu Tao didn't tell us that we were looking for Big G.
Hi! Do you remember us?
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon. Yes, we grew up together. But we still keep in touch even now. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. To be honest, I find their director to be quite peculiar.
Oh, really?
He must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. And he still can't get over what happened to Big G. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing to give to Big G as a keepsake, what would you choose?
Are we gonna have to go find all the keepsakes?
Just, you know, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here. Definitely not gonna actually go commemorate him or anything.
Typical Paimon.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meal was extra spicy Jueyun chili chicken. I can make it for you if you bring me some Jueyun chilies.
I got plenty of
I'm
those.
sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years. I still use that old recipe.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
Paimon's gonna eat it all. She can't be trusted.
Jueyun chilies are a common sight in Liyue. I can rustle that dish up.
Look, I have 200. Oh, you only need one? I have 220.
Great. This should be enough. I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken. I guess you've got other folks to track down? When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
Great! See you later. How did he know about the others?
Now, Jesus. Paimon, you gave it away, like, immediately. Or Hu Tao told them. Also a possibility, but it's more likely that Paimon just gave it away. Alright.
Not you again. I told you, I'm not interested in the inner workings of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
That's fine.
Mom told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember he did join Wangsheng Funeral Parlor recently. It didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. The Big G incident.
Why does everyone call him Big G? I don't understand. Are they ever going to explain that? I thought it was because he's a ghost. But apparently that's just his name.
But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Letting go of the past is a painful process. I would know. So, is Big G the reason you're here to see me?
How did you know? We didn't even say anything.
Paimon.
Don't worry, I'm a businessman. I won't go spilling your secrets. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. But I'd say I proved a few people wrong.
Does Moo Moo mean something in Chinese? Because that doesn't mean anything to me.
Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Back then, none of us could afford it. We were penniless.
Yeah, as most kids are.
Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these. It was a dream come true.
Wow, you must be like super rich.
For me, it's a memento of a childhood long gone. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are today. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
But we already went to Little Woo.
We already saw Little Woo. Now we gotta find Sansa.
That's how you're supposed to say that? Jeez. Could they work on their, like, spelling to pronunciation a little bit? Like, Jesus. That's not even what the word would look like in Chinese, so why couldn't we pick letters that were somewhat closer?
I see. If it's Songzi you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. It's just above the staircase leading down to the dock. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as I'm done.
Okay, she was just down here last time, right? Oh, that's someone else. Says it's down here. I don't see anyone though. Oh. Oh, we're supposed to be up there on the staircase. And can I make it from down here? Oh jeez. Well, that was a nice waste of stamina. Hopefully we could still make it though. Nailed it.
Huh? You're all here.
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events. We've been at it for years.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever friends are.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan Xiao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than anything. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse at the dock. I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me?
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy.
Oh jeez. Why do we gotta do everything? Like, come on. Keepsakes aren't even, like, for me or from me. I think that these guys could put in a little bit more effort. At least that one guy, like, cooked a dish. I did have to get him the ingredient for it, but still. I suppose she's going to make a lantern, but I still have to get her materials for it. Just happens to be all the way across the freaking city. That reminds me, we're running past the, oh, this way. We're running past the Liyue reputation. I think I'll be getting those Liyue wings this week.
Hi, we're here to pick up the plastrite shards for Sansa.
I think he mentioned it.
That
Yes,
says
here
she?
you are on the register, no problem.
Excuse you?
The plastrite shards are over in that crate there. Please, help yourselves.
Man, these people are very trusting. You just say someone's name,
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else.
say someone's name who ordered something, and then
This is
take
what
their
Sansa
stuff.
was talking about. Let's head back.
Prose wells up in...
Alright, what's the best way to get back up there? Maybe climb this roof right? Or this wall right here? Whoop. Whoop. Uh-oh. Now we've done it. Alright, we're back.
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Please, wait a moment. This is the final step. Okay, there we go. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, we all release a lantern like this.
Yeah, I'm aware. I was here.
No matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take, while this rite remains observed, each of us remains the same.
What?
As for the matter of Big G, the 3 of us have discussed amongst ourselves and agreed we won't press you on it.
But if you get the chance, please let them know we're doing well, and that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
I won't press you on the things you once spoke of. I assume that they all, like, accomplished their dreams. Like, he became a cook, he became he sells something, but he bought a whole bunch of toys and she makes lanterns or whatever.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends like you.
Can someone explain why his name is Big G?
Let's go to Wuwang Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
Can we talk to them?
You know, I just realized mine's the only item that's been outright purchased. Yours are both handmade.
But yours is worth a lot more.
Worth and Mora is not what's important here. These things all played a big part in our childhood. They show that we will never forget our promise.
There was something. How interesting. We did finish that quest. Do we keep going? I guess. I have a feeling this last quest might be like a 5-minute quest, so. What are the rewards for it? I mean, you get this has to be the last quest, because you get the Primo gems now. Alrighty. Let's see what we're actually supposed to do. I mean, are we like exorcising him from this world so he can live peacefully, or is he just gonna keep being a ghost?
Oh, you're back already? Sooner than I expected. You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
At least she doesn't blame me. She knows that it would be all Paimon's fault.
Look that unreliable to you?
Yes.
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keepsakes, so I guess they knew the deal. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, one thing everyone knows is you never know what to expect.
I would bet that they're probably watching. I give it a 50% chance that they're right here, right now, like watching from somewhere.
Which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much for me to deal with.
I can't tell if you're serious anymore.
Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility, and I'm stricter than most.
Really?
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border? Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. It's not the end of the world if you catch a glimpse behind the curtain. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur.
Jeez.
All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it is that nobody really knows about it. Whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories.
That's not something you can do, right?
So listen to everything I say. Let's go. I'm scared. But like Hu Tao says, we're already caught up in this. We better see it through to the end.
We're gonna have to go fight stuff or something?
Go!
3 berries. Oh, it's a cave. Maybe? Enter the border. Oh yeah, we got like our own little domain. Fantastic, it gives me one of these. I mean, I'll probably need those for building Bennett, but still. Man, they really don't skimp on rewards, do they? What did it say we needed? A fire character? I wasn't really paying attention. I'm sure that this party can handle it. Alright, what are we doing?
Wow!
Ooh.
What is this place? Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So, you're cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
I'm trying to carefully do that without killing myself, because if you run into them, they deal damage. The only character I have that can burn them is Hu Tao, which is a melee character.
Familiar. From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing. Oh,
Like that?
just like
Oh.
last time.
There we go. When did we do that before? Was that... Oh, we did it with Zhong Li's quest when we were opening the the seal to whatever. What are we doing now? Fighting? Yeah.
Stabilize.
Alright, let's do it. My Hu Tao is incredibly weak at the moment. Most of the time, like, Hu Tao is one of the few characters I don't worry about healing. Just because, like, she does more damage when she's low health anyways. So, you don't really have to worry about making sure she's full health. Normally I would make sure that most of my party's full health.
At peace. That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little, how do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
What?
Pretty sure that's not how people.
What does that even mean?
Time to go.
Haku. I suppose that if we didn't already have Hu Tao, this would be where we would be testing out Hu Tao mainly. I haven't missed any chests, right? Oh, it just lit it on fire just with the little pushback? Oh no. Since I have fire, I can't actually break boxes. You can't break things with elemental damage, I don't think. Oh, we got some more bramble thorns.
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your mark.
Probably shouldn't have lined that up before Hu Tao finished, but I think she was about done with her line. So what are we doing here? Cool. Suppose we probably needed that. Okay, we need the other one. Ooh, chest. Two primo gems. Now we can go summon. Beep boop. Is there gonna be a boss? I guess last time in Zhongli, the boss was kind of like that other dude that we brought with us, right? Nah, jeez. So I was gonna make the point earlier, Hu Tao was like, Adventurers Guild members are good at bringing order to things. I'll show you who's good at bringing order to things. This guy. I wanted him to say the I will have order line, but he said this is order instead. It'll have to do. Oh, there's a chest back here. I'll just open that while we're beating this guy up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My Zhongli shield is gone. Can you drop your nonsense? Can that other guy please come back so I can kill him? Boom, double hit. Is there anything else in here? I mean, there might be another chest back here, but probably not. Can you burn hay? No. Oh, you can. Should probably not walk around as a 4,000 HP Hu Tao. Just in case something happens. Like we get shot by a random archer. Oh, that one just opens. Okay, what now? I mean, we could burn things. But somehow I feel like that's not what we're doing. Ah, my calf is itchy. Okay. Ooh, another one of these doohickey-majigglers.
But there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have
Also, what is up with these spiders? There's very few of them in the game, so I don't know why they exist. They're not strong, and they have a unique attack that, like, slows you or whatever. So I don't, like, you'd think that if they exist, they'd use them more often as an enemy, right? But they hardly ever use them. Most of the time you only find them in quests. And there's like one place in the actual world where you can find them. And they might not even respawn, so I think like once you kill them, they're gone forever. Man, this is a really long path to get whatever this rock thing is. Didn't work. Ooh! I thought I was gonna run into it. There better be like a shortcut to get back because we've gone really far. I was like, this one's not gonna open, is it? But it opened. Wait, we're back. What? What?
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
That's what I'm saying. Except this path seems different. Or maybe it's not. Why is this not open? Why does this one not have a thing? How did you live? Okay, obviously we were meant to fall into that time paradox. What happens now? I guess we do it again. I don't know what we're supposed to do at the moment. So hopefully we'll figure that out shortly. Hu Tao's just gonna keep getting lower because we don't have anything to heal with. All the fires are not lit.
What into that is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
Why do you care?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets.
Okay, so what's... I assume something's gonna happen different in this room this time. Or not.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over. So you set us up? Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Genius. You know, the next thing that I was gonna try is put it in the same one, because that's already raised. But, you know, carry it through a few more times also makes a lot of sense. I wonder if anyone has gotten stuck on that. Because if you don't listen to what Hu Tao says right there, I could see it becoming a problem. But maybe if you waste it and then run the gauntlet again, then she says it again or something.
Solidify.
We should have it this time. Unfortunately, we didn't solve the puzzle on our own, but we didn't really have enough trials to solve it on our own. Maybe could have solved it on our own if we had time to think about it, but we only got like 2 attempts.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest.
She does say the same thing every time.
So you set us up?
We'll just cut that short.
Paimon thought we were gonna be trapped in that weird place forever. That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff out of the way, right?
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
That seems pretty weird. Alright, well, who better to dive off the edge than Zhongli himself? Oh, he didn't get a diving animation? Oh, it's just water. I thought we were gonna like splat or something. You think there's a chest somewhere in here? It doesn't look like it, but there could be. No, I don't think so. I doubt they would do that. That's too mean. To put a chest right there. There's a chest right here, though. 2 more Primo Gems. Thank you.
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
I don't want to move too quickly while they're actually talking because I don't want to skip the dialogue by hitting like a cutscene or something.
Are you clients? Apologies. This is just a little unexpected. Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. But I'm afraid we don't have the means to entertain guests here. My name is Lan Si. I've been waiting for someone for a long time now. Exactly how long I couldn't really say. Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching, talking to newcomers, and the old crowd, it helps to pass the time. I can keep waiting, but who knows whether what I'm waiting for will ever come to pass. It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you too are looking for someone important to you, it's best not to keep waiting forever.
Deep. Kind of. As she says that and then continues waiting.
Are you new here? What a coincidence, so am I. I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black and freezing cold with no sense of space or time. Here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions. It's fantastic. Perhaps I just set my expectations too low.
Okay. He seems pretty psyched to be here.
By the way, have you seen Uncle Jean recently?
That guy? I remember him saying it was time for him to move on.
Good for him. I wonder where he's off to next.
If you're curious, why don't we go and see for ourselves?
Some other time, perhaps. I'd like to stay here for a while.
Interesting. Do you get something else? Oh, no, no, no. Please, skip. Oh, jeez. There's no skip button. Oh, flag.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it really loud, your wish will come true in the future.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
As soon as the first person yells, and everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Wu, you start.
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could eat Joy and chili chicken every day!
You know, everyone else was supposed to join in, but...
That's your wish? If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artisan around.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao lanterns.
Anyway, Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, Big G, what about you?
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when he was about to make his wish.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the 5 of us spent together.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef. Mumu's a successful businessman. And Songza makes great shell lanterns.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each other. Anyway, time to release this lantern.
Hey, take a hint.
What? What's the hint?
Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
I mean, we let them walk away. What more do you want me to do? You're the one creeping on them.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room. Really? The end result is the same, though. Exactly what I do and how I do it are just minor technicalities. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral parlor. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Death devastated the world of the living. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter, but slowly, they managed to drive away death. They must have paid a huge price for that. After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own extinction, while death was coming back with a vengeance. It took a long, long time, longer than you'd think, to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today, neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me.
Can you reveal a bit more? She's probably gonna say no, right? I don't know which one to pick. I feel like this is the one you pick if you want more, but she's just gonna say no. And this is kind of like the more friendly one.
The previous directors all love to tell this one too, although if you ask me, I think I tell it best. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that, a funeral parlor. Nothing more to it. We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted. Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all begins and all goes to rest. What kind of place is that? I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about every little thing I say.
Ooh, a pretty chest. Are we really not done? I thought for sure that would be it. Like, I thought that there was only gonna be like 5 more minutes to the quest. And now here we are 25 minutes later, and it's still not over. I mean, we're locked in now, I suppose. Because now, at any moment, the quest could end, so... Actually, maybe walking around with 2000 HP Hu Tao isn't the greatest idea I've ever had.
I think we did did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and such.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
What was it?
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets. You can leave in peace now.
All right. I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
That was spooky.
He's gone then.
I had to see. Okay.
I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is emptiness.
So, what was the wish you two made? We didn't have a chance to hear it earlier.
After each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the lantern rite together.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough one.
That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes. Mine, however, will remain just a dream.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt to ash one day.
Jeez, thanks, Utao.
So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife. Isn't that great?
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill. I have a lot of feelings to process.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous agreement. The leave will be unpaid.
I mean, he just started like a week ago. Okay, bye. Is he ever coming back?
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
I feel like you helped in a limited manner.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of help.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any leads worth pursuing either.
What does that even mean? Not accessible to me?
I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Oh, stop saying creepy stuff!
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated.
I mean, I like your sense of humor, but you're kind of a weirdo still.
I have my reasons.
Okay, that's kind of ominous.
Reasons? The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.
Interesting. We finally finished the quest. Okay, I didn't really expect it to go on like that, but I guess here we are. We completed it. We got some diligence books too. Not the purple ones though. I could have used the purple ones. I guess we got some of the blue ones, but I guess that's gonna do it for now. you can see we don't have any more story quests, but that should change tomorrow. We should have some Archon quests again. Maybe we'll start with the Archon quests, but we'll also have a whole bunch of different events and stuff to do. So we'll see what looks appealing and we'll start there. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time.